everybody, and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set to go, and a little something to start us off here. We were getting ready for puck drop, but I think TASA might be going out and switching their jerseys. We had the red versus orange, the rare red versus orange jersey matchup here for our final, and I guess that one will not be taking place. They might be switching back, and yeah, they're staying on the same bench. There's a little confusion on who was home and away for this one between the fans, coaches, and everyone alike, but we'll be back here in a moment to start off this game. See you then. Hello everybody, and welcome back, and it looks like we're finally set to go here. Switching from orange to black, pardon me. Getting going here in the finals, as let out a couple coughs. I'm sure that won't be a problem as we continue on here. And our last game of the day and of the tournament, we're trying to crown a champion here. 2:08 Atlantic Daylight Time. We're gonna head to center here, a rematch of yesterday. I hope you remember that this was a big game in which TASA beat Pictou. TASA knocking off Pictou, their first loss of the year. Came just yesterday, causing them to play Bedford in the semis this morning. Pictou ended up getting the victory over Bedford. TASA beating Antigonish, and now they're off to the races. Their final game here. Jeff Werber on the call, Troy Langstaff on the camera. Let's get after it. That one sent in, left side now. Quickly sent out by Doyle. That one's gonna wrap in behind Cameron. Cameron shoots that up the wall, in on the half wall. A good little battle for that. MacArthur tried to be on it. MacArthur, one of the heroes from this morning. She scored 2 goals in front, cleaning up the garbage and making a huge difference for her team as they went on to beat Bedford 7-6. Down the right side, that puck chipped in behind, picked up in stride now. TASA worked over to White. White on the right side, one back. White battling for it. Grace in there to help. Landry It's a big tie up here. That'll come back in through center. Chipped at. Back on. Swain down the left side. Back in behind. Quickly knocking that one around. It's number 7, Ayotte. Ayotte, good tournament here. Pictou in front, trying to chop that one on. And here to start, even in the first minute and 30. And I know that might sound a little ridiculous to say, but trust me, the way the games have been starting in this tournament, anything can happen in the start. So to have a team start to a game, that's a rarity. One in off the right side, trying to jam that home. Kelly gonna leave it. Now quick shot in front. McKecker tried to get on it. White with it. White then turning it back. Straight line skating down the right side. Back over, and Cannon's gonna play it, but it'll be whistled down. 12:59 to go here in the first. We'll head in for a neutral zone draw, so our championship game. What a run it's been, all here on High Button Sports. To live on forever. You can go back and watch it as many times as your heart desires. But nothing like watching a hockey game live, crowning a provincial champion right here. These kids have all worked all year long, desperately to try to get to this position, and now we are here. 12:53 and a couple whistles early here to start. It's sent in the other way, and we're gonna have to have a face-off down here in the Pictou end. McDonald in net there for Pictou. Okay, told to move back. One back Cameron. Cameron gonna curl in behind the net. Cameron right side, chipped by. That one bounces off a TASA stick, so no ice. It'll be sent in the other way. Worth gonna circle back on it. Worth behind the back play. Up the wall to Amaral. Amaral tries to get that down. Picked up now. In stride. Monbriquette shoots it out the right. He'll change off. It'll be picked up by Hines in the zone. Hines now straight line skating himself as he rushed that all the way from his defensive end to the blue line, but it's cut back the other way. Cormier, and I believe Williams is back this game after serving his 2-game suspension. So, I mean, was anyone more happy than him this morning when Pictou managed to get the victory over Bedford? Now worked to front, off the stick there. MacArthur tries to finish. It's loose in front, stopped on the stick again. McCullum, and it's knocked off the stick once more. LeBlanc getting in front of it. And it's covered up, and now some pushing and shoving. And our first real good opportunity of the game coming there. That puck rolled over in front of Kelly. It was on the doorstep, nobody home. He had taken to the box here now, Haverstock. Haverstock had a phenomenal game against TASA, or against Pictou when they beat them last week, or 2 days ago, sorry. The days are starting to blend, I suppose. And it'll be a power play here, by the looks of it, as no coincidentals. They're gonna say that Haverstock, oh no, here we go, the coincidentals. Just took them a little bit longer to get over there, so doesn't look like there'll be a power play. The first, initially, they don't, Haverstock was sitting in there, but it'll remain 5-on-5, and they'll just sit over a bit. And Haverstock, I think, threw a little jerk down. I think I just saw. Up the wall, Amaral. Back in behind. It's going to be played to Curtin. Curtin left side pass. Trying to chip in ahead. Doyle. Back into Corey. Cameron. Up to MacArthur. She receives that pass beautifully. Walks in. Shot. And covered up. So, and now still going at it. And if you didn't think there was any animosity from yesterday, got news for you, as the refs and the parents are letting the refs hear it. 11:28 to go in the first. We're barely into this one, and there's already been quite the back and forth. This game yesterday between these two teams was the chippiest of the tournament. We'll see if they follow it up here in the final. Swain back over to Cameron. Back down low to Swain on the right side. He'll stop up. Good heads up play there by Swain. Swain over to Cameron on the right side. Played in behind Sim. Past Sim's stick over to MacArthur. Back down around Swain. He'll hold. Right side pass, trying to circle back in front. Up the wall they go, swept at, back to MacArthur. MacArthur down low. Back and exiting the zone, no ice. Oh, they waved it off and then they blew it, so the linesmen on different pages in terms of if that was an icing. And now a penalties to here. Unsportsmanlike. Uh-oh. Here on the bench for TASA, an unsportsmanlike call on Curtin. And they're not going to allow that, so 2 minutes. We don't know what really went on. We saw an unsportsmanlike earlier. But here we go. Pictou power play, right side shot, scores! And before I can even get the graphic up, Cameron fired at home, and he'll continue his phenomenal play here as he sends one to the back of the net, and that'll be 1-0. And a big goal there early into this game as Pictou setting the tone. Yesterday, we remember that TASA started with the first two. Okay, here we go. And now I guess we're officially underway here. 1-0 here for Pictou County after the penalty. It didn't take very long. Curtin got the unsportsmanlike. Now spin around, trying to finish that off. Pictou starting to get into a rhythm here. Playing some offense there. Cameron, though, firing at home. Cameron, what a phenomenal weekend that young man has had. In towards the middle. Spun back around, right side. That's going to fall back into the zone. Williams. So Williams is out there after serving his suspension. Back in through the middle, LeBlanc. LeBlanc pulls back down the left side. McDonald worked back. I keep talking about McDonald, an undersized player out there, but he really just has a good head for the game. He seems just to know where to put that pass, and it's the little things, right? It's the little things you do that make you good to great, and he's shown that he can do a handful of those little things and make himself a great effective player out there despite being a little undersized compared to some of the others on the ice. Worth now. Worth spinning out. He'll calmly retreat with it. Left side passed off. Gonna enter the zone. Pushed down by Haverstock, or pushed down in the corner. Haverstock still serves penalty. That was Odell who worked that down. In along the right side. Back to the line. LeBlanc. LeBlanc winding up. That one shot. Trickling wide. And a hard one into the corner. It's some parents there on the other side giving a real reaction. I believe it's the Pictou County parents. And it's an emotional fill one here as that went off the end of the stick. Amaral tried to center out front. Left side now. Up the ice they'll lead. Cormier in. Cormier off the back. Try to center in front behind the back play. Now by Worth. Left side to the line, bounces off the stick there. Cormier now 3-on-1 the other way. TASA, right side, shot, rebound. Ooh, and take it out into the boards. It was clean. That one, maybe not as clean from Odell, but the arm doesn't go up. They'll let him play. Back over. TASA gonna retreat there to the blue line. Worked over to Boutelier. Boutelier up the right side. McKay holding. He tries to cut in. It's sent over. And a good little play there at the stick to just free that up in a hurry as McKay was looking for a lane to the net. MacArthur now through the skates. That one's sent in, touched up. Curtin now. After having served just a few seconds of his penalty, he'll take it down the right side with speed. Curtin tries to center, knocked off. McKay there in the corner. MacArthur spun out right on the stick of Sim. Well done by MacArthur. She continues to impress. I don't know if she's had a turnover all tournament. In towards the middle, left side, that jumped over. Try to shoot that back in the other way. Boutelier gonna skate after it. That'll be down for an icing. So 7:30 here in the first. We're about halfway through our first period, and it looks like the coincidentals are over. So Haverstock and McCollum will head back out. Big addition back to the team, especially for TASA getting young Haverstock back. Is, like I said, he was one of the key cogs in the wheel when it came to winning yesterday and handing Pictou County their first loss of the year. That one, dove nicely as Ayotte saving a potential breakaway, but still into the corner, McDonald. Did you guys see that spin around to prevent the breakaway? Down the right side to Williams. Williams shaking off the rust, handed off. Back over to Williams. He picks it in stride. A nice, strong player there, Williams. Pictou County would be ecstatic to have him back for this final game. Back in behind now, Swain. Swain left side. Trying to cut off along the boards. That's Rowe who cut him off and worked it into the opposite side. Up the left now. Backhanded over to Williams. Williams hands off in front. He'll circle over to Cameron. Cameron getting pressured by Cannon, but he'll skate him there down the right side. Looking for the bank pass. Tries to go the long way around there for Worth. Played over now. Rifle back in behind McCullum. Gonna skate that out. LeBlanc gets it into center. It's chipped at. Back in behind. Lead pass. McQueen gets it on the stick. He'll try to center into Worth skates. That one missing wide. Tipped out in front. Cameron all kinds of time to skate in on it. And it was poked out at the last second. Cameron, if you give him that opportunity, you're staring trouble in the face. Over to Haverstock. Haverstock in his first shift since his coincidentals. Back down the other way, LeBlanc is going to be the one to pick up this. Kelly leaves it for him. Left side picked up. Backhand in behind Worth. Worth now grabbing. Worth back around Odell. 5:34 left to go here in the first. 1-0 the score for Pictou. The Crushers currently leading. Back in on the boards. They're going to maybe try to center it. It'll instead be chipped by Grace in ahead. Odell over the left side. He's going to do some dipsy doodling as he enters the offensive zone. Pulled in behind, some pressure. Holds onto it though. Bootlier now on the line. Handed off right side Odell. Left side, nice pass, shot, it scores! And Haverstock shushes the crowd and finishes it off. What a move! And I kind of put the spotlight on Haverstock. And he's chirping at him as he goes by. And that's a motivated young man. I kind of put the spotlight on him there, saying he was a big part of that game yesterday. And now he ties this game up at 1 after a beautiful shot. Did you see that? That thing was under the bar in a hurry. Nasty. What a young player that guy is out there. Holy. Okay, so 1-1, and this game is far from over. 4:51 here to go in the first. Dished up the right side. That one's going to be back to Hines. Hines across. Right side, trying to muscle that puck forward. It'll be into the blue line. Spun around. Into the wall. And the parents ready to react, but player stood on his feet, so a little premature there. Over to the right side, McKay. McKay is going to try to lead a rush the other way. McKay holding. He's in the corner. 4:19 left to go here in the first. McKay has that stripped from him. Hines works that around. Picked up. Cormier's going to play it back. Little D-to-D work here for Pictou. Hard pass up the right side to McDonald. He receives that perfectly, uses the hands to get around, trying to muscle that one to the net. The young man worked back to the line. Williams shot. First shot attempt for Williams in a few games. It hits off the glove. Back there to Williams. He'll turn on the Jets in through center now. Left side, Williams. Shot, that one high. Thought maybe he could sneak that under the bar on Kelly. Back over, Williams battling for it. Tried to free that up. McEachern. Pictou just at the top of the zone here for TASA, and the left side. McEachern trying to get it by. Chipped into the middle. Little gonna play it out. Rowe waiting for that. Rowe spun around. riding up the top of the glass. Trying to chip it in ahead. 1-1 game here with 3 minutes left to go in the first period of a tense final here at Antigonish Arena. Our last game of the tournament. A rematch of one of the games of the year here on High Button from yesterday. What more can you ask for? Little down the side. Stolen from him. LeBlanc, he'll circle back. LeBlanc surveying and buying himself some more time. That's probably the thing that these kids do the best. I think that makes the difference between a AAA player and maybe of a lesser level is no panic plays. Like, no panic plays. Just right there, you saw LeBlanc. He didn't have any options. Cut back, bought himself some time. Got it up the middle, now into the offensive zone. So let's say after all my observing and commentating, just know what to do with it. They know when to shoot, when to pass. Pretty impressive. Haverstock looking for his second. He'll be ran off by Cameron, who has the goal on the other side. Two big-time players with big-time goals here in the first period of our final. In along the wall, that'll come out to Worth, cut on the half wall. MacArthur trying to chip by. Worth, the D-man, pinching down beautifully. Puck in behind now. Right side on the tape. Back in through the middle, MacArthur. McKay. He'll pull it in, and that's knocked off. McKay, a good offensive talent on TASA. Haven't seen much of him here in this first period yet. Sim, the same thing. He'll go down the right side. On the stick, over to Curtin. Looking for the lead pass, tipped in through the middle. Swain back the other way. Grabbed now by McDonald. He has someone in the middle if he can get it there. It's off the skate, trying again, pushed off. Swain collecting, back to Cameron on the line. Cameron walks it, low shot in there. Rebound in front, they score! And a friendly bounce in front will give Pictou the lead back here with a 1:02 to go here in the first. It was that McDonald, and I think, not to say anything about it, but I've highlighted only a handful of players here in the first period, and 2 of them have scored, so I guess when you watch like 17 straight U13 games, you start to pick up on some things, and it'll be a 2-1 lead now for Pictou as they get it back. And a big goal. We'll head back to center. We continue on. It's on the wall. Trying to play it up. Back to McDonald. McDonald got to pick it up again. Right side. Cormier. Cormier pulls back over to Hines. Hines back to Cormier. Up to McDonald, and all the big players showing up here in the first period. 30 seconds to go. We'll head into our 15-minute second after a 30-second break. And then remember, the ice clear in between the second and third, and then we'll crown a champion. Bootlier tries to get it out. Curtin now circling back. Curtin getting pressured. He then moves it up through the middle. Head up all the way, and now the Ducks rolling together. Over to White. White has a chance for a shot. Low one. Curtin on the side tries to finish it. Save. And Curtin puts his hands in the air over his head and looks skyward. That thing looked like it was in the back of the net. He had a sharp angle shot on the right side. And I guess that just shows the compete level of young Curtin down there, because, if that's anyone else really playing hockey at a lesser level, that's a pretty much near impossible shot to try to pull off as you're skating against the grain. That'll be the end of the period, but as you're skating against the grain and you got basically an impossible angle on the right side and you can't finish it, most people would say, all right, fair enough, I didn't finish that one. Not Curtin. Curtin said that should have been in the back of the net, and that'll take us to the end of 2. Or the end of 1. We'll be back here in a moment for 2. 0 seconds on the clock. 2-1 the score. See you then. All right, we are back here for the start of the second period. 2-1 Crushers, almost tied up late there. Instead, it'll remain a lead going into the second period. Haverstock, another shot. He tries to go sharp angle. Picked up now, left side, trying to steer ahead. Stopped on the line. Sim then shoots it over. Doyle with it. Back over to Ayotte. He'll play it over to Odell. Odell gains center. He'll fire that down along the end boards. Doyle racing for it in the corner. Good board battle there. Trying to chip in front off the stick. It's free there. Rebound again, and what a chance! Number 16, LeBlanc. And offside. There's number 18, Odell. Pinched down. That one looked good, as it was free in front, and we kind of talked about this before. The problem here is that the players have such a hard shot and such ability. The goalies, if they're going to get 4 shots from these guys out there on the ice, then you're going to have to be really lucky to keep that out right there. First save, nice. Second one somehow stayed out, so you're kind of playing with fire. You really got to learn how to clear that zone. The net front presence, I think, is maybe the only thing maybe missing from some of these teams, and it's just a lot of goals have been scored that way. Cameron now stepping in. Cameron, low shot there into the corner. McKay pushed up the board in through center, touched up, back to Cameron. Cameron lead pass, that one to Monbriquette. Monbriquette goes around, gets that over to McKay. McKay played back to the line, Worth up to McKay. McKay's trying to turn that thing around. It'll be Grace over to Cameron, turned over in front, Emerell. Knocked off, but he'll get that in the corner. Trying to center, it's off the side there. Trying to maybe go for the little skate bank. You want to talk about a tough goal. Cameron in behind. That up the right side, picked up. Swain turned over to Worth. Worth circling back over to Emerell. Emerell between the legs, chop. That'll get back to Cameron. Pictou now heading back the other way. Up the left side, pressure. Back in behind McDonald. To Cannon. Cannon chipped in ahead. Over to White. White right side, she'll hustle in. Cutting into the zone, looking for a toe drag. Won't get it. Back to Swain. 2-on-2 the other way. Swain's got a hold on the left side. Waiting. Tipped into the middle, and Curtin gets a touch on it. Back to the line, Hines. Hines, low shot. Almost got over to Swain, but it was stopped and backed over to Boutelier. Swain over to Cormier. Cormier right side, chipped into the zone. Curtin will chase. Curtin now loading up, right side pass. Held on to, try to chip that behind. Cormier's gonna grab it. Cormier back in along. Left side, MacArthur touched. Goal gains center. Past the blue there. Try to fire on, it's chopped out, worked on the side without chance. MacArthur. Is there anyone better in the league than cleaning it up than MacArthur? She had 2 huge goals this morning like that. Another attempt there. Now low shot. Looking for it in front. MacArthur again almost had it. Right in her office. That one just by the stick. It was almost 3-1. Over to McCullum. McCullum touch pass up through center. Sim, it's an odd man rush. Sim, lots of time. Shot, save. Went between the legs there. Worked over and covered up is Boutelier getting the whistle. 11:37 to go here in the second. 2-1 the score. Pictou leading. It was Cameron first. Then it was Haverstock and then McDonald. Tail of the tape, first period. Very even game here so far. Give an inch, take a mile type of game. You don't really have much time to play with it out there. You gotta make do with what you got. Odell, he'll stop up behind the net. Survey looking for the outlet. Hard pass up the right side, received by Haverstock. Kicks it. Back and behind, a little risky skating in front of the own net, but Haverstock will hold. Down the left side. Into the zone, trying to spin around. Sim pressures, tries to dish in front. McCullum there instead. Back in through center. up the right side and whistled down. So an interesting one there as Haverstock, it's kind of a question, you know. One of the basic things, you come down to a game like hockey, it's such a game of little mistakes can make such a big difference. It can change the complexion. One thing I think that maybe kids should always be taught is just the last resort is skating in front of your own net, especially if you're below those hash marks. That's the last resort all the time. I think 99% of the time you should be looking to keep it away from the front of the net. And even though 99% of the time it won't come back to bite you, it's on that turnover in front when you get it, and then you have a clear chance in front. I mean, you see it during hockey games all the time, so I think that's something maybe that's taught, is avoid the front of the net at all costs. Now worked in front by McKay, tried to knock it off, shot in there off the rebound. Player was down there in front, Cameron took a tough bump, and now a penalty coming. As someone was, I think, hooked down there and slow to the feet is Amaral. And now a power play here for TASA as Kelly was heading to the bench. He'll step back. So a penalty there. Sent in and a face-off coming. Ducks trying to take advantage. Just like they got scored on, there's a power play goal in the first. We'll see if there's one here. Wrapped in behind, Pictou. Pictou up the wall. Trying to get it back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc's gonna pinch in on the left side. Spun around. Haverstock now. Back to LeBlanc. Trying to fork that thing into the offensive zone. It's pressured there hard on the half wall. Haverstock, LeBlanc doing the work right now. Tried to get it back down to Haverstock. They have just enough of it, still have it, but haven't been able to get that directed on net yet. LeBlanc missing the stick of Haverstock. That'll fall in behind. Picked up now. Trying to dish across. One-timer. Oh my goodness, it was in the back of the net. It was as good as in. And a save on number 16, LeBlanc, and that might be the save of the weekend. The way he got over and got that glove up, phenomenal goaltending. Off the head, it looks like actually is he just jumped at that puck, and it was a one-timer snapped right off the stick. Over to Worth. Worth will shoot that in, and it'll be covered up. And McDonald with a big-time save at a big-time moment. 51 seconds left in the power play. He'll skate back over to the net. Just try to, I mean, wow. TASA still trying to tie this thing up. Curtin over to the right side. On the stick there, Boutlier, back to Curtin. Curtin's gonna play it down left side. Cannon back to Curtin. Got the second unit out here now. Cannon walking in. He'll try to shoot, block it away. Swain in behind. Chip by over for Little. Little back to Curtin. On Curtin's stick. Up the wall looking for Cannon. Spun back around. Curtin holds his own, tries to flip it in. Dovat. Over to Cannon now. Cannon cross to White. 7 seconds left in the power play, so almost done with the man advantage. They had the one golden opportunity. And that'll be the end of the power play. Back in behind, stopped up. Trying to dish up the wall. It's kept in. TASA now getting a little momentum here. It's been a while since it's been in the TASA end. Over to Curtin. Curtin holds it. Left side. Gonna try to fire that in behind Hines. Back up to the line. Stutter step there. Right side. Coming in Boutlier. Boutlier in the corner. Back over to Cannon. Cannon down to Boutlier. Boutlier back to Cannon. Cannon will take a shot. That one blocked before it gets there. Boutlier on it again. Boutlier spun around in the zone over to White. White tries to spin and fire that on. It'll be knocked back to Boutlier. Tipped in front. Wrap around. Shot there. Block it away. Behind the back to White on the corner. Up to Curtin. Tries to hold that. Sent back in. Down to Williams. Up the wall. Touch to Haverstock. Back in down low Williams. Chipped behind the stick. Into the zone, Swain. Swain hands that off. Rifling up through center. We'll go for an icing. Curtin is so 6:49 left to go here in the second. We're halfway through this game. Score remains 2-1. Been a good game here so far. Chances at both ends. Power plays at both ends. Big moments by both teams. We got half a game left to go here. In through center, trying to play it off the right side. The U13AAA Provincial Finals. Right here, finishing it off. Ayotte on the blue line, dove at McCullum. Back into Cameron. Cameron tries to center it up. Haverstock in there as well. That back to Doyle. Doyle touching it for the first time here in a little while. He'll hold. Dished over Haverstock. He tries to go through the legs. They have a collision there, and the arm goes up. 2 minutes for interference, and TASA will get another power play. Drawing it up the wall. Into the box, and another opportunity here with 6:17 to go in the second. Trying to tie this thing up. So now the question is, will we head into the locker room with a tie game, or will we head in with a 2-1 lead? We all know it's going to change the complexity of that dressing room one way or the other, so let's see what happens here. 6:12 to work with here for TASA. Curtin on the line, back to the right side. Curtin here left. Curtin dropped down. Haverstock, here's the one goal, tries another one, that one missing wide. Over to Bootlier. Bootlier going to step in right side. Bootlier holding. Played over, Haverstock. Haverstock shot block there. Cameron on it. Tried to wrap back around. It's free in front for a sec. Didn't get it up to Odell. Odell's going to skate in after it. Sim dove out for it. On the wall. Back to the line. Held Bootlier. Bootlier fans. Turn back, and Sim able to clear the zone. And a big clear there as 1:18 left to go on the power play, and TASA was looking like they were setting up rather nicely. Odell then returns over to the right side. Picked up by Haverstock. Haverstock stop up play through the legs there. In through center. Haverstock tries to get it to Odell. It's down the wall. Cormier. Cormier across. A minute left to go in the power play. A minute left to go. Back over to Curtin. Curtin will chop at it, but it's going to go the length of the ice. The TASA haven't been able to set up since that clear by Sim. Curtin rolls back again. He hands it over. Nice play to Bootlier. Bootlier muscles that in. Doyle. Doyle shoots it. That one tipped off the shaft of the stick. Won't get very far. Williams tries to shake them off. Turned over in front. McKay. McKay backhand. And he save as he kind of threw his hands up like he thought it was in the back of the net. And McKay liked what he saw there. 4:46 to go in the period. 30 seconds to go in the penalty. Our final game here. Over to the left side, Cameron's gonna play it around. Green in behind, Worth on the right side. That one chipped by, it'll be one-on-one. Swain gets it, LeBlanc's with him. LeBlanc chopping at that, 4:36, spun back around. Back to the line, Green. Green into Cameron, Cameron blocked there. 10 seconds left to go on the power play. It looks like Pictou's gonna escape it. As it'll be the end of the power play, so we're back to 5-on-5. Into the left side. Shot by Amal. That one won't go. 4:09 left to go here in the second, and now the arm up. And I think Pictou will have the man advantage. Head contact. Player down there on the corner. Looks like he'll be able to get up to the box. And now Pictou, we were saying what's it going to be heading into the dressing room. I think that's 2-minute head contact call. Will they be able to extend their lead, or will it be one goal heading into the third? Remember, we're going to have that 10-minute break in between the periods. Here on High Button Sports, thank you for tuning in. Down the right side, LeBlanc. Back to Williams. Williams holding. Williams shot that one high over the net. Going to be cut off to the right side. Chipped back, nice little touch pass. Now over to Williams. Sim tried to play it in. MacArthur in on it as well. LeBlanc. Get on the wall, try to cut out in front. Sim shot, that one tipped in front, won't get on. 30 seconds gone on the power play. Williams holding. Williams over to Cameron and misses the mark, and that'll exit, so free zone exit there for TASA. Spun around Cameron. Over on the wall, in ahead. They come down, left side McCullum. He tries to shoot, that one won't get very far. 1 minute left to go in the power play, 3:14 left in the second. Spin around. Caught up to by Williams. He has some nice crossover, low shot, kicked off. It's wide open net, they score! Pulled out of position, there's Kelly. And Sim fires it home on the power play, it'll be 3-1. You won't make that mistake twice, as Sim, the goal scorer there. A good look at him, calm, cool, collected. Not even a smile on the face. So a power play marker catching the goaltender out of position. And just like that, it's 3-1 Pictou. So TASA weren't able to deliver on theirs. So it's a big difference maker here. Pictou have 2 power play goals. That's the difference in this game. TASA has not scored on the power play. Pictou has. Into the corner, Odell. Over to Haverstock. Now they're trying to get this one back within one. Quick shot in front. That went on the line, and how did that stay out again? McDonald and another golden opportunity. And the arm goes up. And another penalty to TASA. Holding. Oh my goodness. The clock's running. Timekeeper getting caught up in the heat of the moment, just like I am up here in the booth. Doyle will be in the box. And another penalty here. So it could be 4-1. We'll see. Will they be able to kill this one off? Wow. 2 huge saves as difference makers. In net there by McDonald. That one was just on the line. How did that stay out? I looked over in the crowd, and there was Pictou fans with their hands on their head. Not even TASA fans, Pictou fans, like shocked at how impressive that was. So 2 big marquee saves for McDonald in net. Part of the difference here, and we're going to take this moment here to say thank you for tuning in to High Button Sports. If you haven't seen what we've done before, we're an Atlantic-based company here and based out of Halifax, and plethora of things we do, live streaming one of them. So we've got the live streams here. We go tournament to tournament. We do regular season coverage as well. Bedford, who lost this morning to Pictou, followed them all regular season long. It's exact same commentary, exact same setup. And if you're interested in streaming yourself and you haven't seen us before, email us at thehighbutton@gmail.com. That would say score. And it only took 6 seconds into the power play to fire it home. And now it's 4-1 with 2:19 to go in the second. Grace fired that one home, and 3 power play goals for the Crushers. Absolutely the difference right now. Nails the shot. Big time game, big time performers. And TASA now maybe a little shaken. They really need to get the next one here. Okay, what's going on here? Yanking him off the bench. McDonald. Uh-oh. Okay, no, we're all right. Didn't know if there were, I don't know what happened there, but that's kind of an odd moment there after a goal. 4-1 the score, so 3 power play goals compared to none. The difference here, Montbriquet gonna pull back. And like I was saying earlier, if you want or interested in this streaming, email us at thehighbutton@gmail.com. I'm sure we can work something out for next year, or if you're hosting an event, if your team got the bid for provincials, we'd love to be there bringing the action just like we are here today on High Button Sports. Thanks for tuning in. Probably have a lot of new listeners right now. Over to Curtin, back to Bootlier, and now Pictou trying to turn it on some more here. 4-1 the score. TASA had 2 looks. Well, first one would have been to tie it. The second one would have been to have a good retaliation goal and made it 3-2. Both of them stayed out. Chopped down by Amaral, Little over to Cormier. And right now, that's the difference. A combination of power play goals and 2 fantastic saves. The margin for error razor thin right now. Just under 90 seconds to go here. 1:20 left in the period. Let's see what happens. Over to the right side, McKay. McKay's going to play that down low. Tried to work it back. Little body contact. Fanned on that shot. That one knocked over to the right side. McKay on it again. Stop up. Back to Montbriquet. He'll try to play it ahead. Amal in front of him. Sent over to the right side. McIver, last minute to play here in the second. McIver tries to center. It's picked up off the stick. TASA now the other way. We'll skate it off the left side. Shipped down, and that one into the bench. A whistle here. 45.3 to go. As we're rounding out here the end of this tournament, we're going to have a 10-minute break in between, and you're going to want to come back for the third period. This TASA team not going to go away. This is for the provincial title. You're playing to the last millisecond here, but we'd be lying if we said these late 2 goals didn't change the complexion of this game. In through center down the right side. White pushed off. Swain picks it up. He'll play it back over to Cameron. Cameron backhands it up the wall. LeBlanc chopped back in towards the middle. Tried to chip in ahead. Back over to Cameron. Bouncing off the boards there. McDonald lifted in. Swain down the right. 12 seconds to go. Tried for a late one. Tipped in front. That one wide. And a big time play there by a defender. I believe that's Morgan Landry. Morgan Landry saving a potential goal and running out of time. Is open in front, and Landry still down. Now, we don't show injuries here on High Button Sports out of respect, but looks like he's coming up now. He was labored after that big time play to keep that dish across, but you can kind of see TASA slowly moving over. A frustrated team. We're going to head to the locker room. We'll be back in 10 minutes. You don't want to go anywhere. We'll see you then. everybody, and welcome back for our third period here as 15 minutes on the clock, 15 minutes left in the season, 15 minutes to glory for one of these teams. Let's see what happens. 4-1 lead here, Pictou. Are Pictou going to be able to sit on that 3-goal lead that they have? Or is TASA going to come out of the gates here and cut it down to 2 and really make this final period a tight one? We shall see. One over to the right side, picked up through center. Cameron down the right. He'll pick it up, the big D man, going for a skate. He gets hauled down, arm doesn't go up. Maybe went down a little light there. Didn't look like they can opened him or tripped him too bad. Kind of just lost his footing. Backing around to Curtin. Curtin been one of the top defenders here for TASA all weekend long. Remember, this is a rematch of yesterday. Pictou looking for redemption after their first loss of the season. TASA, the only team to break through on this Pictou team right now. Pictou looks dialed in like they want to win this thing. Played in through center. Sim down the right side looking for speed. Is something going to happen at the start of this third period that changes the complexity of the third? Wraparound through the 5-hole, they score. As soon as I said that, they put it home into the back of the net, right through the wickets. And I just had a feeling like it was either going to be TASA or Pictou. I didn't know who, but someone was going to come out and make a big move. And it's now 5-1, 13:53 left here. Swain puts it home. And a fantastic one there just to wrap it around. 5-1 the score. It'll be sent in the other side. Swain. Sim with the assist. On back now. Thank you for tuning in here on High Button Sports. All week long we've been doing coverage. We were at the Joe Montang. We were here. We were over at X. Pictou trying to center up front. Still loose. Poked away left side. Oh, that one stayed out as Kelly had to get down for it. That one had a real chance on the left side as well. Cannon. Wrapped in around. Picked up by White. White trying to move that out of the zone. Gonna get it to center. Calm, cool, collected. White there. He's been there like that all weekend long. Showing much emotion like some of these other young guns. Back over to Swain. Swain in behind. Back over. Pictou now lead pass. Breaking out. Down the right side, Cameron. Pass across into the top of the net. And that one's poked home. 6-1 the score. And Pictou clearly heard the right things in the locker room. They've scored 2 here in the first 2.5 minutes. 6-1 the score. And now in real trouble for TASA Ducks. We'll head back into center. Drop back, Sim tied up. Pictou playing a near perfect game here right now. Let's see what TASA's got left in the tank. In behind to LeBlanc. LeBlanc wrapping around, that puck stopped. Sent in the other side. Plucked out of there. TASA, the only team to get by Pictou this year. Right now, backs up against the wall, and they're 2 feet into the wall. Haverstock with it. Haverstock shot, looking for another one. One goal here, though, I mean, it would get them back in at 12-21. They just need to make sure they get the next one. Can't let anything else happen here, and they got to score one quick. Haverstock up the right side into center. Sim back around. McDonald sent into the zone. LeBlanc gets to it first. Played over to the left side. Back to Cameron. Cameron there on the blue line. Cameron walking it. Gonna make a nice move around Odell. Right side makes another move. Looking for it. Dished in front. Shot. Save there. Nice one by Kelly as he got down. That one was almost fished into the back of the net. Another one. And Cameron just able to create offense out of what seems like a standard play. That one set down. It's like they're all in the zone set up. Cameron can pull that puck down 3 times with a toe drag down the right side, dish it in front, and then you've got a grade A scoring opportunity out of nothing. That's one of the tricks in the bag, I suppose, for Pictou. That one's sent in, blockered away. In on the wall, it'll be back to Grace. Grace wind-up shot, and it'll be covered up. 11:15 to go here in the third. 6-1 the score. Pictou trying to win a provincial title here. There on the left side, puck getting ready to be dropped. We've been here at Antigonish Arena all weekend long, and there's 11-12 left to go in the season. Backing around, trying to get it back to Williams. They will. Shot high, that one rising over, right side, chopped at. And Morel tried to muscle that out, didn't get it. We haven't seen any penalties yet this period. Down the left side. Picked back the other way, and oh no, a 3-on-1 coming as they got caught too low. Held on to, shot, that one hitting behind, and avoiding the potential goal in the 3-on-1, and a big play there perhaps. TASA though, gotta get this thing moving north. Gotta get it moving north. Players knocked out there on the wall, and then another hit there in front, and that one will go up the arm. And it kind of looks like TASA just stopping moving their feet right now. Because that's what happened. That's what happens when you stop moving your feet. You start taking penalties. You start running into guys, and you start using that instead of, out hustling them. So a power play coming up here for the Crushers. The difference in this game were the power plays. 3 power play goals in the first 2 periods for Pictou, none for TASA, and pretty even in terms of calls. Worked over to Williams. Williams down the right side. Stick handling, shot high. That one jumped on. That'll be covered up. 10:17 to go here in the third. 1:50 left to go in the power play. Morgan Landry. One back on the blue. Worked over. Cameron. Cameron back to middle. Williams, right side, gonna step in. Trying to get it open there on the left. Cameron backing around, handed off. Down to Williams. Williams shot, scores. And 4 power play goals for Pictou County. 7 in total. And this thing's getting out of reach for the Ducks here. We still got 10:01 left. Let's see what happens. But another power play marker, and Williams, who returned to the lineup after serving his 2-game suspension, probably just elated right now. I mean, you think your season's done after all that hard work because of one play you made, but instead now here you are in the finals up 7-1, and you just scored a big one here in the third period. Back in on the end boards. Trying to chip that out. Left side. That one fall back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc walks it down into Little. We'll try to play that around. Picked up on the opposite side. Pictou pushing the pace. Haverstock with it. Haverstock has the 1 goal for TASA. He tries to go 5-hole rebound left side. Can't get there in time. All over it there, Cormier. Hines spins it around. Back in, TASA tried to steal that one. A nice little move, couldn't put it home. Down the right side, chopped at. And whistled off. 9:16 here to go in the third. So, High Button Sports here. Want to thank you one more time for tuning in. Like I said, we were at the Joe all week. And me and a colleague, Troy, came here to Antigonish. He covered the female finals this morning over on the St. X rink. I covered the U13AAA finals, and we're here in the home stretch. Last 9-12. It's going to be a quiet ride back to Halifax after this one, I believe. It was a nice long week here at High Button Sports, and this is just getting started. Next weekend, we're going to be doing the entire female provincials at the BMO Center. The Day of Champions there, the Weekend of Champions, so that to look forward to. That'll be next weekend, and I think we might have more than that. Some things in the works, some things confirmed. We're not sure. Just keep an eye out for High Button Sports, and if you like our streaming and you have any sort of organizational pull, email us at thehighbutton@gmail.com, and maybe we could be streaming your event as we fill in the end of the season. This is like High Button season in my mind here. the last 2 months with provincials, and then we go into spring hockey, so it's an exciting time for everyone. Walked in, Cameron shot, beautiful move around. But we have a game to finish, 8:17 to go, 7-1 the score for Pictou. Backing around, trying to play it in front. It's flipped up onto the side of the net. Grabbed, Curtin. Curtin gonna try to work it over. Grabbed once again by Cameron. Cameron just walking around the offensive zone here. He holds, flips it back down the other way. TASA chasing a little bit here. Curtin gets a stick on over to McDonald. Back in the other way. He'll hustle it out through center. Left side, Boutelier. Boutelier. He gets held off the puck by Cameron, over to the wall. On the stick, Landry. Landry on it with Grace covering. Grace scored a big goal earlier, over to McKay. McKay holding. He'll try to cut to the center. Knocked off. Back to Rowe. Player down here, no penalty called. 7:23 to go here in the third. We're halfway through our final frame. Rowe in on the line. Sent back around to White. White circling him behind the net. That one turned over. Cut in front again. Pictou trying to jam. It's gonna be free over to Cannon. Cannon does a little fake shot there. Plays it to the left side. I like that move by Cannon. A little creativity. Tried to get it over to Ayotte. Down to MacArthur. MacArthur, she sends it in front. Landry getting pressured. Plucked from in behind, played over to Cannon on the left side. Cannon gonna push that thing forward. White grabbing it, spun around the other way, stick lifted, in through center, handed back off. Cannon turned over, McIver, down to LeBlanc. LeBlanc, Hills trip out, but McIver was down for a second. They blew the whistle, he looks to be okay. 6:26 to go here in the third. No penalties on the play. Pictou woke up this morning and said, we're gonna win this thing here today. They just got by Bedford this morning in a high button classic. 7-6, the final score right down to the last second. 3 different lead changes in that game. And now they come in here against TASA, the team that beat them and handed them their first loss and only loss of the season. And they come up and put in 7 goals here in the first period, 2 periods and a half. 6:15 left to go in the third. My name's Jeff Warburton, proud to be bringing you this game. We're into the back half of this third period. TASA, hands off, right side. Trying to roll this out, Worth. He goes down for a second, right back up. Left side, sent in behind. Down on the end boards. Trying to free it up, it's up the wall. Back to the line, low shot, tipped off in front. Trying to put pressure on Worth. Left side shot, that one rang the bar. TASA playing to the last second here, of course. Almost getting their second of the game, and now the arm will go out. I think McKay tied him up. And Williams have drawn the penalty. And they'll head to the box. McKay was all over him. That was a pretty clear-cut one. So another power play. 4 power play goals. The difference in this game for Pictou, and TASA just having a hard time staying out of the box. Over to the left side, Swain on the draw. 5:37 to go. Swung on, left side, tipped in front, almost fired up by McDonald. That one tipped in and it falls into the back of the net. That one fired from the line, and that'll be 8-1, and that is 5, count them, 5 power play goals. That one only took 8 seconds. And the Pictou fans getting excited over here. They head back to center. Landry back to the blue line. Over now. White here on the right side. White on the stick. Tried to play that down. It's over to Boutelier. Boutelier backhanded around. Cameron or Cormier gonna grab that. Works over to Hines. 5:13 to go. 8-1 the score. Left side. Swain trying to get it by Boutelier. Delayed offside. TASA will touch it up. White now with it. White down the right. Cannon in the corner. He'll be spun out. Hines in behind. He kicks that over to the side. Curtin there to try to cover. A good chop there by Curtin to keep it alive. Sent in from the line. Covered up. 4:42 to go. We think back to the big moments of this game. The two saves by McDonald where it could have been 2-2 or it could have been 3-2. But then to keep that out and then keep piling on and not let in any down the line. That was a big moment. And obviously the 5 power plays, another big storyline here. Sim down the left side. MacArthur will pick it up. Pardon me. MacArthur left side. In on the wall, trying to spin that back in behind Worth. Ricochet shot left side. Up through the zone they come. Flipped on down. Cameron's going to catch up to it. Circling off. Back over to MacArthur. Rowe. Up to Sim now. Sim tries to skate it out. Ayotte there. Grab there. Cameron shot. That blocked at the last second. Goalie knocked it to the net. Whistle won't blow as he tries to kick himself out. Kelly back up. Now the arm goes up. Cross-checking and TASA back to the box here. Up to stomach that one as a couple of upset faces down there. Can't blame them. Rushers heading back to the power play here. 3:54 to go. One off. Try to push that forward. MacGyver's shot fanned on. Back and behind. TASA with possession. Left side over to Haverstock. Haverstock flipped in ahead Odell. Odell tries to wrap it in around. Grabs, stick lifted there into the corner. Right side again. Cameron in behind. Hands that off. Williams fires that down. Icing. Trying to hit the net from the exact other end, and a nice hard shot. Doesn't get her. He'll share a laugh there with Little as they head back. It is a power play here. 3:25 to go, 1:32 left to go on the power play here at Antigonish Arena. 1 over. Back to the side, McEachern. Trying to keep that in. Let's go to Cameron, back in behind. Left side, onto the stick, just enough. Dish that puck off. Now towards the middle, tries to flip it down, touched that, spun back the other way. 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go on the power play. Hustled for there in the corner. Trying to fish that out, Doyle. Down the right side, chipped over, sprinkling back, right side falling down, bringing it in on side, just barely, 45 seconds to go, 2:37 left in the game. Pictou County from the back end, Williams will bring it in himself. Williams down the right side, jersey flapping in the wind. Over to McDonald. McDonald, half wall pass, picked up right side. Drop back to Williams. Williams on it. Williams fanned on shot, picked up in the zone. Now TASA. TASA in through center, right? Curtin, oh, a collision there almost. Avoided it. Not on, it was onside, but quickly brought back up by Williams, and we're into our final 2 minutes here. Picked up, spun off. Back in behind, they'll try to play that down to Hines. Hines with it. Hines circling on it, right side, touched up. Trying to play that forward, TASA. Now, end of the power play, we're back to 5-on-5. 1:36 to go, about 90 seconds left to go in this game. Left side, sent in, wrapped around, hard into the corner, McKay. McKay tried to chip back to Bootlier. It's down low on the wall. Amaral now on it. Turned over to MacArthur. Knocked off the stick, haven't had a whistle here in a little bit. One over, back to Hines. Hines circling. Hands off, right side. Sim, touched up, back to Sim in the middle. Picked up by Odell. Odell looking for the outside lane. Odell with it. Odell shot. Helmet save. Last minute to play here in the third. Last minute to play. Ditched across. Haven't had a whistle in about 2 minutes here. Odell the other way. Odell stutter stepping. Left side shot. That one missing wide. McKay picks it up on the other side. He'll get pushed in by Sim. McKay then shot. Gloved away. Sim on it as well. In behind to Cormier. Cormier looking for the outlet. 32 seconds. Tipped up the middle to MacArthur. Knocked on back. Odell circling in the zone. 25 seconds to go. Handed up off the wall. Past Haverstock's stick. Jumping out for it. Will get played back behind. 17 seconds down the right side up to McKay. McKay grabs that. Trying to center out in front. Picked up by McEachern. Flipped off into the zone. And the final 5 seconds here will run out. And just like that, Pictou County will be your 2023 U13AAA Provincial Champs as the celebration begins. A hard-earned effort here, and look at the young guys there on the right side, just smiles everywhere. Pulling back out as we get a look at everyone celebrating. They'll head to center for the stick taps. So an undefeated season results in 1 loss in the round robin of the provincials. And then after that, getting it back together, pulling it off. And here we go. What a season to remember for these young men in Pictou County. We started this weekend with 8. We are down to 1. Tough to take there on the other side. What a season for the Ducks. The Ducks finished 2nd this year, Bedford finishing 3rd, Antigonish 4th. And that's the 4 right there. We're going to stick around here for the final award ceremony here, and then I'll be back for the final sign-off. Winning the MVP there. Looks to be number 10, Haverstock. What I say, phenomenal time here. And then look at this respect. You love to see it as Cameron and Williams come over and give him a tap. And that wasn't a thing when I was a kid, so I really respect those young men. And Jack Cameron, I mean, who else? The captain of the team there, he'll get all sorts of respect as they head in. And that's, like I said, what it's all about. Cameron, I mean, have yourself a tournament. Okay, so now we'll have the medal presentations, and then I'll come back on for the sign-off.
TASA number 12, Gabrielle Romero. TASA number 18, Tyler Odell. TASA number 7, Henry Atotti. Number 20, Blake Woodland. Number 4, Miller Cannon. Number 19, Keon Doyle. Number 1, Brennan Fitzgerald. Number 10, Dax Haverstock. Number 29, Callum Kelly. Number 17, Carter Kirk. Joshua Lavoie. That's number 6, Nate McKay. Number 5, Luke Lumberton. Number 14, Aaron Rowe. Number 15, Addison White. Number 8, Liam Worth. The coaching staff, head coach Kyle McDonald, assistant coach Benny Kirkman, Jeff Butler, and JJ Doyle, and the manager Shelly LeBlanc. Let's have a big round of applause for the TASA Ducks. Now the gold medals to the Pictou County Crushers. Number 1, Connor Howard. Number 11, Brett Cormier. Number 5, Matthew Cameron. Number 6, Connor Grace. Number 12, Hunter Green. Number 19, Tyson Hines. Number 4, Owen Little. Number 13, Gavin McLeod. Goaltender number 31, Ben McDonald. Number 15, Jackson McDonald. Number 17, John McCaffrey. Number 7, Jackson McIver. Number 16, Anna MacArthur. Number 14, Ewan Sim. Number 10, Eli Swain. And finally, number 18, Lawrence Williams. Their bench staff, head coach Frank McDonald, assistant coaches Steve Cormier, Andrew Williams, John Sim, manager Elizabeth Cormier, trainer Jamie Lynn. Let's hear it for your gold medalist, Pictou County Crushers.
All right, so we will see the moment here as the trophy is almost presented, and
Sorry, I missed number 21. How can I miss it? Jack Cameron.
21 Jack Cameron. How could you miss him indeed? And we wait for the award to be given out. We'll give it a skate and then we'll sign off here for the weekend on High Button Sports.
Crushers come receive their provincial banner. Once again, your U13AAA Provincial champions, the Pictou County Crushers.
All right, so on that note, on High Button Sports. We are done here for the weekend. Thank you for tuning in once again. My name's Jeff Warburton, cameraman Troy Langstaff here on High Button Sports. Thank you so much for sticking around and showing love all weekend long. The support's been phenomenal. What young hockey players we've got here in Atlantic, Canada. And just like that, we are done, and we will see